we definitely made improvements. They definitely did help us to see things like where was our food waste coming from? Was it coming from us making our plate portions too big and then going to the table and coming back from the customer and us putting it into the bin? Or was it waste from the kitchen? Was that where were we being very wasteful with our vegetable trimmings or our meat trimmings, things like that? And so we could manipulate portion sizes, things like that. We did. That was another suggestion actually. FoodSave, Kevin from FoodSave said, "What about doing 2 sizes of fish and chips? Having a small and a large." And so we did, and that's been really, really successful. It's incredible. That's probably the most popular thing that we've done. They were really good. They were really helpful. It was getting the feedback. We've always thought we were good at saving food waste, but we never knew exactly how we were doing. We always tried, but it was great to kind of get reassurance that we were going in the right direction. They came up because they were doing a lot of different places. A lot of different places were saving waste in other ways than we were, and they could come to us. It was almost like information sharing. They could say, "Oh, we've been to this place. They have a lot of bread waste. We had no bread waste. We threw none away." And they were like, "Well, what do you do that they don't do?" And any old bread, we just dry it out and we blitz it up and use it for breadcrumbs. So rather than buying in breadcrumbs, we make our own. That cuts our waste to zero. They suggested the potatoes, using the potato skins. That was our by far and away the biggest waste product because of our Sunday roast. We do quite a lot on a Sunday, and that was a huge waste. And I sort of decided that I couldn't compromise. That's one of the reasons why people eat Sunday roast. The thing that people always go is, "Oh, you've got to have good potatoes," and I couldn't compromise that by leaving the skins on. We'd lose a lot of custom, I thought. So I was happy to take the hit on those, but we thought about using them in other ways, and using them in soups. And I found, surprisingly, as long as you can keep the colour of the other thing that goes in the soup, quite often green is quite good, because when you use potato skins, it makes it brown, which is not, it doesn't look that appetising. So, the flavour was really lovely. If you do it right, you get really nice, almost like a jacket potato flavour. So, but when they first came in, they said, "Right, just do what you normally did. We want to take a base amount of waste that you're doing, and then we can work with you to see, are we useful as a tool? Is FoodSave useful as a tool to improve your food waste?" And so I tried, but even because that's when we first started separating our food waste. I tried to, but it was so kind of obvious then. It became obvious to us that we were throwing stuff away that we shouldn't be. And I remember seeing this food waste bin full of cabbage leaves, and I was like, that's horrible. That's disgusting what we're doing. And I just couldn't do it anymore. So we started using those leaves. And I told them when they came in, I said, everything else went in there, but there was one thing that I just couldn't continue to do, even though you said do it for another week. And they said, "That's fair enough. I understand. It's better that you were still saving food." So.